Yo, what's up, Freeze Army? This video is going to be me showcasing the contract that I created for you guys a couple of weeks ago. Like I said, it has been 2 weeks since I posted this, and a lot of you have been showing me all your videos on how to do this. This is a contract called What's Just Happened, and so what I'm going to do is going to show you my way of doing it and how I did it, and then I'm going to show you my favourite run out of all the videos that I've seen on how to do it. So this is the equipment I brought along with me. I brought the remote breaching charge for this one, the lethal poison vial, the ICA silver baller, and I stored the fibre wire in the bathroom, and we started undercover it in the AV centre. So that is my setup for this one. So as I start off, what I actually did is skip the opening camera panning shot. I got spotted by the camera there, but it didn't matter because I need to take out the cameras a little bit later on. So I'm going to go and knock out a couple of people first and grab this golf club right here. Smack this guy in the back of the head. Quickly grab his disguise as well, because we are going to need to move this disguise just to make it a little bit faster for later on. We're also going to knock this guy out as well, because if we don't, he's going to turn around and spot the body we just knocked out. So we're going to throw the breach charge over here to break open this door. There we go. We're going to quickly run into the bathroom and turn on the alarm clock. We're going to exit the bathroom. I'm just going to wait behind this chair right here. Well, we don't have to hide because we're not in the trespassing area with this disguise on. So as the Sheik has gone to investigate the noise, we're just going to pop this guy on the leg, knock him out, and grab his disguise. So we need to assassinate the Sheik while wearing this bodyguard disguise with the an explosive device. And the explosive device I'm going to use is the breach charge itself. So after we've knocked him out, I'm just going to turn off the radio and drop the breach charge on his body, explode it nice and quickly, and grab his disguise, because we're going to use that for the second kill. We're going to take out Sophus Fatali next, and he is the assistant to Dahlia Margolis, so we're just going to quickly go up there now. We are free to pass the bodyguards on the stairs. We don't have to get frisked at that point where we're wearing his disguise, so that's one of the perks to wearing this disguise. And what we got to do with this next part, I'm not happy with this. The only part of the run I didn't really like is a little bit of a waiting part. I wish I could figure out a faster way of doing it. I mean, obviously, a lot of other people did figure out another faster way. I didn't even think sub 10 minutes was going to be done, but clearly it was. So we're just going to grab the fibre wire from the bathroom here, turn on the clock radio, and that's going to draw in the bodyguard from this room. So we're just going to knock out this guard right here, drag his body into the closet. I'm going to turn off the clock radio as well. So momentarily, Dahlia Margolis is going to come in this room. And for some reason, she comes on in by herself, and then she has to wait for we have to wait for her assistant to come in the room. This is the waiting part I was talking about. I mean, I wish I could figure out a way to cut this down, but with this strategy, I'll just have to deal with it. I mean, he does move momentarily, but then he stops. So we're just going to wait for him. And as soon as he comes near the door, we're just going to overflow the sink, and he is going to be drawn into the bathroom. And that's when we're going to take him out with the fibre wire. That's the requirement for this. Got to kill this guy with a fibre wire while disguised as the Sheik, and he should come straight into the bathroom. And once he does, we're just going to wait for him to turn off the tap and turn off the water. And as soon as he does that, we're just going to choke him out, choke the chicken, and we're going to leave the body here because no one else comes into this bathroom anyway. We're going to wait for Dahlia to go past the room, and then we're just going to go down to the stairs. Before we go down the stairs though, we're just going to knock out a guy at the top of the stairs of the AV Centre, because we need to get rid of him anyway, so we may as well do it on the way down. Thought it might save a little bit of time. I'm not a speedrunner, so this is the best I could do really in the short space of time that I can figure this out. Again, we got spotted by the cameras, but we're going to take those out later anyway, so it's not a big deal. So we're going to make sure we close the doors behind us before we subdue him, because his body can block the door. And we need to do this quickly, because if we don't get down the stairs fast enough, Novikov will walk in the opposite direction, and that's where his bodyguards are target. See, we have to get close to him to trigger him moving this way. I'm not sure why that works, but it just does. It's hard to explain, but once we've grabbed that coin, he's going to be walking in this direction now. And we're actually going to wait for Novikov to pass the door before we throw the coin, and that's going to bring the bodyguard into the room. So we're just going to knock out the bodyguard and leave him there for now. We need to actually kill him with an accident fall, and we need to do that while we've got our waiter's disguise. So we need to go and grab that first before we kill this guy. Make sure I retrieve my coin, because there's many times I've tried this and I've forgotten my coin. But once we've subdued him, we're just going to leave his body there for now. And we're going to go grab this waiter's disguise here. So I could take him out right here and drag his body in the room, but there's so many times where I've been spotted by one of the models coming off the catwalk. So just to be safe, I've brought him in here. So I just dragged him in here. Well, not dragged him, but, you know, lured him in here. Subdue the guy and then drag his body into the closet. Well, we don't have to put him in there. Don't need to. Just going to grab his disguise. Yeah, that's me forgetting what I actually did. So once we've done that now, we'll make sure we retrieve the coin as well. We're just going to go and poison the champagne glass that's just over here where Sato is. So the lethal poison vial that we brought along with us, we can poison that, set that up for later. And now we can go and kill the bodyguard that's just on the staircase. So we're just going to drag him all the way to the top of the stairs. And then we're just going to dump him off. And that will take care of him. So that will be an accident fall kill for him. And that will complete the objective for this target. And then once we've done that, we're going to go and set up a couple of kills as well. And yeah. So we're just going to dump him right here. That will take care of the accident fall. This is not how I set it up either. I actually worked on this to try and come up with a better strategy. I think I started off with a 12-minute score, but I improved it by about 3 minutes by just changing things up a little bit. That will take care of that accident kill. So once we've done that, we're going to grab his disguise. And it's important we do this. We have to go outside and you know, trigger this chain of events. We need to get close enough, otherwise it doesn't work. I mean, I've tried to just go outside and listen to the conversation, but no. You have to get quite close for him to trigger the conversation, and for Helmut Kruger to go and get on his phone call, and you know, that whole chain of events where he goes in the corner and makes the phone call. Yeah, so that's the reason why we did that. So now we're going to grab the Pharex and take it to this location over here. Our target is right here in front of us, and usually she has a friend with her talking to her, but because we've taken so long to get to this point, we have to improvise. So I'll put my Pharex right there and ran straight back up the stairs and grabbed the auction staff member's disguise that we knocked out earlier on, like right at the start. And staff disguise is just going to be over here where we knocked out the bodyguard. Now it does say unconscious witness there, but it's because I leg shot the bodyguard that we just retrieved the disguise from. But it doesn't affect your rating. Just in case you didn't know, if you shoot someone in the leg and knock them out before they get up, it doesn't count against your score. So we have to draw the target over here. So I'm going to lure her over with a coin and try and get her in this room over here. Usually this trick works where you throw a coin on the floor and then throw it in the location where you really want them to go. As long as you do it quick enough, it will work. However, on this occasion, I was not fast enough, so I'll have to do it again. So throw a second coin right there. And it's going to draw her in, so I'm going to make sure I'm right behind her and kill her with a fire axe. Boom! Done. So that's the fourth kill taken care of. We're going to leave the axe there. We don't need that anymore. We don't need to hide the body or anything like that. So what we've got to do now is go and retrieve Helmut Kruger's disguise, and we need to kill Sebastian Sato with the poison. So it's very easy once we've got the Helmut Kruger's disguise. We've just got to put the coin in the diorama, and Sebastian Sato will take his champagne that we poisoned previously, and that will take care of that. But because we set this up a little bit earlier, Helmut Kruger's already over in the corner, doing his conversation with Dahlia. We have to get close for that to trigger though. And also the second bodyguard that walks up here in this location, he hasn't started his movement yet. So he is way down there, so we don't even have to worry about him anymore. So we're just going to take out Kruger right now by subduing him. Just dragging his body behind this fence right here. I don't think his body's going to get discovered anyway, but I like to just be safe. Better to be safe than sorry. Once we grab this disguise, we can do what we said earlier and go inside and activate the diorama, and that's going to cause Sato to stress out, and he's going to take his champagne and he's going to die from the poison kill. We also need to take out the cameras, so we have to make sure we do that. So just in case you didn't know, the only way to get him to drink his champagne is by activating this diorama with the coin that we picked up from the floor. So that coin was very important to us. The most important item in the game. Well, for this level anyway, I think it was. Because there's so many times where I lost that coin and we couldn't do that opportunity unless we had the coin. And I couldn't remember where any of the coins were, so I shot the evidence from here. I did get it my first shot, looking back at it now, but I was waiting for that spark, and I thought there's no spark coming from the tape recording. which is a bit strange to me. I think I was a little bit too far away, but we did manage to get it anyway. So all we've got to do at this point is just wait for Sebastian Sailor to die. There we go. We're going to wait a couple of more seconds because we don't want that glitch where we lose our no spotted bonus just because we exited too early. And that will get the silent assassin rating in 9 minutes 22. It was a long contract. We did have 5 targets, so yeah. This is how you're going to be doing it with a faster score. So I want to apologise for the low quality of the video. It was re-downloaded, so it does lower the quality of the video, unfortunately. But this is Skaven Inbox's run, or is it Skaven Inbox? This is recreated on Xbox, and what he did, he started in the locker room, disguised as a chef. He quickly grabbed the waiter disguise and grabbed the fire axe, and this is a very quick way of doing this. He risked getting spotted right here with the axe in his hand. Obviously it's an illegal item to be carrying around, but he took advantage of the fact that no one was around this area at the time, and he set it all perfectly by putting the axe in the bathroom where the target ends up going. So next up, he ends up setting up the next target. So he's going to set up the Sato kill by poisoning his champagne right now. So he's kind of doing everything the opposite way that I did it. So yeah, it's quite interesting seeing these different runs. This is the beauty of Hitman, of how many different kind of strategies you have just for the same contract. I've literally seen so many videos with loads of different strategies, lots of different strategies. He needs to retrieve the coin there, the almighty coin that everyone used for this. And he's grabbed that hammer there. He's going to use that for a melee weapon. So he's going to quickly knock out the guy at the top of the stairs. So he's just setting everything up perfectly. So he just quickly grabbed his disguise momentarily just so he can get through this area. And he's going to go and grab the auction staff member's disguise just in here. Knock that guy out. It is always satisfying seeing the hammer knock out melee. But I'm sure it would kill you. If that was real life and you smack someone on the head with a hammer, I'm sure that would kill you. But yeah, after he's done that now, he's going to go downstairs. He's going to go and take out the evidence. So he is going to get spotted by the cameras. So that's the reason why he's taking him out. Just cause less of a concern, really. And he's timed everything perfectly when it comes down to everything. So that's the reason why there's a clock at the top screen. Because he's using that as a reference. So where he's actually going to now is going to take out Lisa. She's going to be in the bathroom right now because, like I said, he timed everything perfectly. And she'll be in the bathroom right now, so he can take her out with the fire axe while in this disguise. And then he can go and work on the other targets. Again, excellent timing. He uses the clock well to its advantage. That's the advantage of having a clock at the top of the screen right there, is you can use it as a reference to when everything happens. So you can time each person's chain of events and work your way around those the timing of everything, which is a good thing about the timing. So what he's actually doing now is going to set up the next person's kill. And the next person he's going to take out is the bodyguard. But first of all, he needs to trigger the conversation that I did in my run for this. So he goes down the stairs here and triggers this chain of events. Because if that doesn't happen, you know, Helmut Kruger won't go into that corner over there. He would just be stuck in that taking the pictures thing. And he does eventually come inside the palace. But, you know, he's just trying to set everything up perfectly. So there's Novikov. He's just going to be at the side of the stage right there. And he's going to wait for Novikov to go past this door. And he's going to create a distraction for the bodyguard. And he's going to knock him out. And he's going to take out the bodyguard from there. The waiter's disguise that he did remove a little bit earlier is up the top of the stairs. So he doesn't need to worry about doing that. He could have got it now, but it wouldn't make no difference really. So if you hang around this area, this is where Novikov will actually come around. If you're not around this area, he will carry on going down the side. I'm not sure why, but that's just how it works. So he's using the bump coin technique there for this trick. It didn't quite work out perfectly for this, but he did manage to do it in the end. There we go. He probably would have been better if he just threw the coin inside. He might have saved a few seconds by doing that. He'll probably kick himself after noticing that he's done that. Because whether there's people there or not, Novikov will always send his bodyguard in after the coin anyway, so it wouldn't really matter doing the bump coin technique in that situation, but he handled it well and he actually improvised and he actually got it there in the end. So he's going to quickly put on the bodyguard's disguise right there, and then he switches over to the staff disguise. The reason why he takes off his bodyguard's disguise there because he's staying on this floor, so he doesn't want to go all the way back down the stairs to retrieve the bodyguard disguise, because he's going to quickly put it back on right there now. So now he's going to go and take out the next target. And the next target is the Sheik, and look at where he is right now. Like I said, he timed everything so well in this. Like, if he was a bit too slow, he would have missed this this target passing through here. And he would have missed his opportunity of doing this. Again, he'd probably use the timer as a reference to doing this. So props to him for figuring all this stuff out. Very clever strategy. And he's going to drop a breach charge on his body. And that will take him out with the explosive device while disguised as the bodyguard. Next up is the Sophus Fatale. You're going to need to take him out with a fiber wire while disguised as the the Sheik. So we're gonna that's basically Dahlia's assistant. And he actually gets him in a very clever way, which I didn't think of at the time. I did use try to use the technique in my run, not for this particular person. I tried to use it for Lisa, but it didn't work out very well. But he uses it very perfectly. Dahlia is in here right now, talking to her assistant. He stores the fiber wire on the toilet himself. So what he's actually going to do is create the distraction in this room. So first of all, he bumps into him, drops the coin, immediately retrieves it, and throws it inside the bathroom. And what that's going to do is going to draw the target all the way into this room. Like I said, if you do it quick enough, you can actually get him to go wherever you want to. As long as you drop it, pick it up, and throw it into the direction you want it to go to. If you do all that fast enough, he will follow the coin. So once he's taken him out now, he's got one more target remaining, and that's Sebastian Sato. Obviously, he has to take him out with the Helmut Kruger disguise. He's already set everything up. So Helmut Kruger should be in the corner of the back gardens area. She should be a very easy retrieval of grabbing his disguise. Again, because he went outside and triggered that chain of events, all of that stuff's already happened. And plus the bodyguard won't be moving either because you aren't close enough to trigger their chain of events. So this is why it works out perfectly for that. Also with this disguise, you can go anywhere in this disguise. That's the beauty of this disguise and the Helmut Kruger one as well. He does take a risky punt right there with the distraction. He's going for the distraction first to try and save himself some time because he does want to take the helicopter exit. So what he does very cleverly there is he actually activates the diorama quite quickly. When I first saw this, I thought surely he hasn't got enough time to do this because Sato right now would be stressing out. And then he goes over to his champagne, he drinks it, and he's obviously going to get poisoned from it. But doing that all this quickly, I didn't know you had that much time, and props to this guy for figuring that out. I really like that ending there. Obviously, I wasted a lot of time on my run, and that would have been a lot faster if I did it this way. So yeah, props to that guy, and that's the run there for what 7 minutes and 21 seconds there, I believe. It could be 7:20, but I think that is the reward record for this particular contract. So props to this guy. His name is Skaven Inbox, or Skaven Inbox, I don't know how you pronounce it, but hopefully I pronounced it right. He's on Xbox One, so yeah, thank you very much for him for playing. His link for his YouTube is going to be in the description, so check out his YouTube channel. He currently has 0 subscribers. In fact, actually, apart from me, I'm his first subscriber, so you can't take that away from me. So show the guy some support, look at check out some of his videos, and drop him a subscribe. And yeah, so thank you very much for everyone playing this contract. It's been a lot of fun watching all these runs and stuff like that, and all the different strategies that are out there. And yeah, just thank you so much for all your support recently, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.